All right, my friend, I'm seeing this argument from lots of men. We need to suspend men who have had an allegation placed against them until they're proven innocent beyond any reasonable doubt. Their income should be taken away, however long it might take to prove that innocence, whether it's weeks, months, years, and often it does take years. Now, I know you're making this argument because of the Russell Brand situation. Well, it's not just about Russell Brand, because whatever applies in that situation applies for every single man, including you, my friend. And to that, I want to talk about a specific situation that I was involved in. Back in the day, I was a director of IT for a corporation. As such, I had to work with the HR department when allegations were made to help with the investigation. And just a quick side note, about half those investigations were found to be unfounded, aka not true. But the one in particular I want to reference is one that I've talked about before. There was a gentleman, let's call him Matt. Matt was about 55 years old at the time. Matt was a family man, thoroughly devoted to his wife, excellent, outstanding worker, came in, did his job, went home. Well, there was a 26 or so year old girl who took a shine to Matt. She wanted him. And Matt made it very clear that he had no interest in her. He was happily married. Well, she didn't like that. So she made an allegation that he had SA'd her off company grounds. An allegation which, appropriately so, I might add, was taken very seriously. And to your point, he was suspended on the spot without pay. Much like they're doing to Russell Brand, where they're taking away his ability to make an income. Long story short, the investigation took us 2.5, 3 weeks. And as part of that investigation, I took the girl's computer and did a forensic analysis on it. Now, she wasn't the brightest bulb in the bunch, because on there, I found her manufactured emails and a host of other things proving this was all made up. It was indeed a false allegation. There was no denying it. Ultimately, Matt was invited back to his job, but the damage had been done. Because while these things are supposed to be confidential, when someone disappears for almost 3 weeks, the word gets out. His reputation was destroyed. And hers, well, nothing happened to her because the company was more worried that she might sue them because she'd already proven she'd make an allegation. So they did nothing. Not a thing happened to her, even though we had overwhelming evidence. So if your argument is we need to protect women and suspend these men and get them out, think about how you would feel if that happened to you. If you lost your ability to make an income for years, because that's how long these cases can play out for. Using Russell Brand, whatever income he's losing right now, he will never get back, ever. As I've said, we don't know what's going to happen. But what if he is found to be innocent? Then what? It's truly mind-blowing to me that we've reached a point where it's okay to destroy men, because once a false allegation is made, they never recover from it. And if you don't believe me, go listen to the podcasts with the men that I've interviewed that have gone through it and been exonerated.